Well, hello again, everyone. It's your man, Cowboy Star, back at you once again. That's right, talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Kelvin Joseph, aka Bossman Fat, vows that he'll be ready for the season this year, even though he had a weak OTAs and Nashawn Wright kind of outshined him in OTAs. The Cowboys did a tremendous amount of homework on him. McCarthy and Quinn watched his workouts in person when he was having his pro day. But Joseph said he's going to elevate his game, become a leader, and build a solid foundation for himself. He wants to put a stamp on his game and elevate his teammates to win a Super Bowl. Man, that's a lot of false words there, probably by him just trying to make his save face from his poor performance in OTAs. But there's no doubt, Bossman Fat, he has talent, not only in rapping, but he has talent at the defensive back position if he applies himself. That's the whole thing, you know. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't apply yourself and work and put in the extra work, you're not going to elevate yourself like he's talking about. That's a mouthful of expectations coming from a rookie that's never seen the field. He always saved his best college performances, I will say, though, against the top receivers in the conference that he played in and in the NCAA. It should be interesting. It should be, to see if Boss Man Fat can step up to the plate and stop worrying about music. He even said that music is in his future, but right now he wants to take care of business in football. So words are words in my book. You know, until I see the results, I'm not going to put too much stock in what he said. In other news, one Deangelo Hall, former Washington football team defensive back, says the Giants are the biggest threat to win the NFC East, not Washington or the Cowboys. So Deangelo Hall's kind of running his mouth. He said most experts say it will be the Washington football team, but if they don't, a lot of people think it will be the Cowboys because Dak Prescott is now back. And you know what that means. It's time for business. Dak Prescott, he is primed and ready. He's getting around good on that surgically repaired ankle. And he looked pretty good in OTA. So, of course, I know that's not a live game. But considering the injury that he sustained, I don't know if you saw it, his ankle was almost just hanging off. I mean, that's a big deal. You know, I mean, he's out there and he's giving it everything he's got right now, and he's looking good. Hall said on 106.7 The Fan on Monday that the Giants shouldn't be overlooked. The Giants did beat the football team both times last year. You know, the one time they did beat them, though, they didn't have all their players. But Hall said they play Washington the toughest, and they didn't have the great quarterback play, but still found a way to win. That's true. You know, the Giants didn't beat too many people last year, but they sure had Washington's number. So it remains to be seen what the football team is going to do this year, how they're going to be. I know they got a really stout defense, and that's what their calling card is, but they got Ryan Fitzpatrick now at quarterback, and it remains to be seen if he's going to be Fitzpatrick or Fitzmagic, one of the two. He's played on like 9 different teams. He's good for about 4 or 5 games, and then the rest of the games he starts laying eggs, but we'll see. I mean, he had a good quarterback rating last year. He even ran the ball a little bit. He's 38 years old, 39, I think. Fitzpatrick's got the tools if he can just stay away from the turnovers and maybe he can lead this team. We'll see. The Giants are much improved. They made some good draft picks. They got a good receiver in the draft. Uh, they got two good tight ends. Um, Rudolph, I believe his name is. They got from the Vikings, and they got Ingram at tight end. So that's a good twosome there. And if the running back can come back, that's going to make them even tougher. But they got Jason Garrett as offensive coordinator, so we all well know he's only going to do so much that he can't get them over the hump. He had 10 years with the Cowboys and couldn't get it done. But Hall said, in fact, that the Giants have beaten Washington 5 straight times, dating back to 2018, which I really didn't know that statistic, but that's something to think about. You know, the Giants are not far away. Really, they've got a tough team now. They've really drafted good this year, and they picked up a few key free agents, and they're going to be a lot better than they were last year. So Dallas Cowboys, we're going to have to really step it up. We're going to have to step up our game on defense for sure. Our offense is a good. We got a good offense, but in order to compete with these two teams here in our division, we're going to really have to. And the Eagles, don't forget the Eagles. The Eagles have bettered themselves too in the draft. Understandably, though, Hall thinks that Washington will ultimately win the division. Of course, he's going to say that. He used to play for Washington. But I beg to differ. With Dak back, a better defense, like I said, and the Cowboys should be the favorite, in my opinion, to win this division. I predict they're gonna win like 13 games this year. I hope they don't disappoint me. With that being said, I'm sorry. It's been a few days since I've gotten on here, but the job's been keeping me busy, and I'm still trying to get settled over here. But you know what to do. I'd appreciate all the support. Appreciate it if you would just subscribe right down here, and that helps out the channel. With that being said, we'll catch you next time. I'm out.